Hey everyone, it's StarScreamer, and this time we're going to do instructions for Slugg. If you haven't seen Slugg, the annotation on the screen has a link that will direct you to the original video where I show him off and show off his transformation. So if you haven't seen him, go ahead and click that. Now before we get into instructions and the parts and breaking them down, I do have to let you guys know that he uses 4 of these Maxi Fig Hands. Now these hands are really old, and I had to order these from Bricklink. They're a very old piece. They have a toe ball on the end, and these are the kind that hold rods and stuff. Then these came on a really old set, so you're gonna have to look for these if you don't already have them. But just a forewarning, these won't be in any of the newer sets. Other than that, we're gonna divide this into 3 parts: arms, legs, and then the chest. Chest being the most complicated. So we'll get into that. But first, let's do a parts count. Okay, for tile pieces, you're going to need 2 2x2 tiles, 1 1x3 tile, 2 2x1 tile, and 1 1x1 tile. You need 4 of these slope pieces. This is a 2x1 angled slope. And then 4 2x1 tiles, and then 4 1x1 tiles. And now for clips, hinges, and ball joint pieces. You're going to need, like I said, 4 of those Maxi Fig Hands, 2 of these straight clips, I don't know what those are called, 2 black hinges, 2 vertical clips, the mixel sockets, and then the shorter style mixel socket. For tiles, you're going to need 8 2x1 gray tiles, 2 hinges, 2 jumper plates, 3 1x3s. 2 of them need to be black, 1 of them needs to be gray. 4 of this style of angled modified piece. I don't know what it's called. 6 1x1s in gray, and then 1 1x1 in yellow. Yeah, and that's all you need for the tiles. And for actual bricks and modified or miscellaneous pieces, you got 1 of this thing that goes on the back of a minifigure, a 3 stud long rod. I'm actually using flex tube, but a rod will hold better. I just couldn't find one. 2 cylinders, and then 3 of this modified brick that has the studs on either side like this. That's all we're gonna need for the bricks. Alright, now we're gonna start building the arms. These are the pieces we're gonna need out of our parts count to make both of the arms. So instead of doing the usual thing where I just tell you to mirror it, I'm just going to show you how to put it together even though they are mirrored. So if you do one arm, you just skip the rest of it to the next section. So we're going to take one of these and how do I do this? Like that. Vertical clip. At this point, we just put on a tile, clip like that, tile on there. Take this jumper plate, and this is just gonna go in like that, and then so it sits like so. I take 2 of these for each arm, 2 regular tiles. Just like that. Try to fill in that as much as can. And there we go. That's 1 arm. This one. So it's going to be mirrored. So let's look at that. And little tiley poo right there. Another little tiley poo right there. I might as well take that. Okay. Oh, forgetting the jumper plate. Most important part. Okay. So that's what lets it transform. Tile and tile. Alright. There we go. We got both of the arms. Alright. Now to get to the legs, these are the parts we're going to be using for both of the legs, and then we'll get to the main body. But if you want to, they actually do make black 3x1 tiles. So you just replace these pieces with 2 of those. These are just going on this 3x1 right here. And I just don't own any of those, so I use these. But let's start building this. I'm going to start with some of these ball joint pieces. Like so. Tile. And you want to take 2 of those, like that, and right on the inside of that leg. Okay. Oh. You want to make sure that this part, this open end, is facing out towards the tile, because this is what's going to plug into the rod. There's one. Start with this again. So just we're making the opposite side. Like that. Tile. 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 And then plates. Okay, that was pretty simple. There are the legs. So let's get to the torso. Okay, now we have the all the chest pieces, the remaining pieces of this build. But a couple things to note. In the beginning, I said we needed 6 1x1 studs in gray, but that's not entirely the case. I actually don't own gray 1x1 bricks. So if you do own one, you can just switch that out for 3 of them, because that's what it's going to become. And then also, I only own one of this light gray hinge. So building this guy, I thought it'd be cool to give him this red faction symbol, because the red looks most striking against the gray. I think it looks the best. But if you want to, you can just use 2 gray hinges. That's the way I was going to build it. But it turns out I only have 1 gray hinge. But let's get to it. I'm going to start off with some weirder pieces. Try and get the main chest cannon / head done. So like that. I'm going to take these cylinders, plug it in. 1, 2, and then the tile to top it off. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to set that off to the side, and I guess we'll do the main body. We're going to take that 3 long rod, and we're just going to slide it through one of these. I am using Flex too, because I can't find my it was the wand in one of the really old minifigure sets, and the only one I have other than that is translucent. So I'm using a bit of Flex tube. The end was frayed, so it's kind of hard to push through, but we're just going to do that to 1, this 3x1 right there, and then like I said, either those 3 tiles stacked in the same size of a brick, or you just get a brick yourself right there, and then another one, and then we're going to take a 3x1 gray tile. That's going to become I guess the torso and the waist. Yeah. Alright. So actually this is my second recording, and I had a bit of a goof where I forget which side is which. Let me put that at the end of this video, just for laughs, but yeah, so I'm having it again. Okay. Yes, because this is the front of the tank, the arms forward. So the red strip was on the left side. This is where I goofed up. I put it on the other side. So when it flips around to become him, it is the right side of the strip. So we're going to take one of these. A stud. Alright, okay, so I did that properly. That way it can transform. Right, we might as well put it back because we put them together transformed. Okay, just like that. Okay, now it's time for this one. Stud. And then these 2 slope pieces. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and pre-transform that. Right, bring all our pieces in. This is gonna go wrap around that. Right. I believe this is correct. No. Also, there. just like that. Did I have it like this? No, I did not. Okay. Alright. That is the main body, and while we're here, let's just go ahead and put them together. So, one leg in. Okay. The other leg, like that. Okay, I guess we can just stand him up. Ooh. Okay, I gotta transform the arms really quick. This one, and then okay, there we go. That's a guy. That's a slug. All right. Okay, that's instructions. Make sure you guys go check out the original video to this. Oh, okay, yeah. Make sure you guys go check out the original video to this. The link will be in the description. There's gonna be an annotation right on this guy's beautiful cannon belly. And other than that, taller one. This, so depending on where you want it, I believe I had this gray one on the left side, so we're gonna do it from that. So this will be on the left side of the tank. Alright, and then take a Maxi Fig Hand right there. This is what's gonna allow the, oh no, I got this on the wrong side. My bad. Ooh, a little mistake on my part. There we go. Huh. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I know it's right. So it goes on the right side of the tank. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that because this faces forward, that's where the arms attach. Just had a little bit of a goof there. But that's how one side's gonna look.